Hey everybody, so today is currently Sunday the 24th and I just found out some terrible news. Disneyland is going to be closing Tower of Terror to put freaking Guardians of the Galaxy shit there. Why? If you as a company have already raised prices, gotten rid of the most popular rides that you have at your park to make some new bullshit rides that people don't really give a fuck about and who would rather much have the older version, you've raised prices to the point where people have to basically make way more in their daily incomes to be able to go to your goddamn park, you should be ashamed. Now, let me just tell you how angry I am right now. When I read the news, sorry, I'm holding my phone. When I first heard about it, I heard about it as a rumor. I thought this was going to be a joke and that it wasn't real. I just was like, okay, it's a rumor. Disney actually hasn't come out and said anything. Disney at Comic-Con this weekend came out with the news. And I watched the video that they released when they announced it. And I watched it on YouTube. And people were pissed. I read all the comments that I possibly could read to understand how people are feeling. To be honest, the design itself looks like it's going to be the biggest eyesore in the whole town. Like, it's not even a nice looking design. Now, we're just seeing a picture, I get it. But to be honest, it looks like it's going to be one of those rides that's going to get outdated super fast. I personally have never seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I have no desire to. My parents have seen it, and we actually have it on DVD, and I heard it just wasn't that great of a movie, and that it was just kind of like an okay movie. So I don't know why you're gonna take a movie that isn't iconic in any way. Like, Star Wars is iconic, so I get it why they're building a Star Wars land, but Guardians of the Galaxy to me is not iconic. It's not something I hear about. It's not something that I see people get excited about when they mention it. Now that could be different for everybody, but this is just my personal opinion, so I would like to just state that. That way I don't get shit on this video. But I'm just very unhappy about what Disney is doing with the company. I recently just got my annual pass for the first time. And it was $800 and something. I got the second best one. Alright, $800. The only reason why I got it is because I knew if I was going to be coming a lot, like the next couple of years, that it'd be worth it. Because Disney decided to raise their prices to get into the park so much that it's practically impossible to afford to be able to go multiple times without an annual pass, and even with that, it's really expensive. Like, I'm paying basically a $60 bill just to go to Disneyland, like 5-6 times a year. Now, is that my choice? Yes. But they also recently just got rid of Soarin' Over California, an iconic ride that was there at the start of Disney California Adventure. And notice the name, Disney California Adventure. You're taking away Hollywood Tower of Terror, which is Disney California Adventure, so California themed, and putting a ride that has no iconic meaning to it in its place. Now, every time I drive down Harbor Boulevard, I see Disney's California Adventure, and the first thing I notice is Tower of Terror, and I get excited because Tower of Terror is just so iconic and so fantastic that it's what makes the park feel like the park. So you walk down Hollywood Boulevard in the park and you turn that corner and you see this ride, and it has to do with Hollywood Boulevard, and everything is Hollywood themed. So I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is they're going to close down that Hollywood street, which would be a mistake. Okay, a mistake. And put this piece of shit Marvel crap everywhere. I am so sick of Marvel that I can almost just like not watch any of them for the rest of my life and be happy. The only current Marvel movie that I was able to get into was Deadpool. And you can't have Deadpool. I mean, he can't be in the parks. It's just very inappropriate. But, like, Iron Man, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. We have Marvel movies come out like 8 times a year, and to be honest, it's getting old. It's getting boring. All the movies are basically the same bullshit and basically the same everything, and to be honest, it's getting to the point where I'm starting to question if I should be going to Disney parks. I think Disneyland is great. If they ever change Disneyland the way they're changing California Adventure, I don't know if I'd be as good of a customer to them. I've been going to Disneyland and Disney World since I was, let's say, 3 years old, I think was the first time I went. And if you watch my Mickey Mouse ear collection, I have like my first ever Mickey ears. And, like, that was the times Walt Disney created this park about being imaginative and being creative, and all that Disney is currently focusing on, and the CEOs and all the Imagineers, is creating things that get run up because of the box office. And to be honest, when I went to Disneyland in June, Frozen had just come out. Frozen at the fucking shit. Frozen had just come out and replaced Aladdin. And I was not sure if I wanted to go watch it and wait forever in the line to go see it. So I didn't do that. I just went and watched it on YouTube before we went, so I could see if I wanted to see it in person. And the moment I turned on the whole show on YouTube, I was so incredibly insulted by the fact that they put a show that was a piece of shit. And I get it, it was their first showing. But there's like all this dumbass shit in the beginning of the show that has nothing to do with the movie. Or it does, and it's like not even done properly. It's an insult to customers, to guests who come to Disneyland and expect greatness. There were some moments though where it was good, and I was like, well, good job. But the majority of it was ridiculous. It was such an insult, and I was just in awe at the fact that they replaced one of the best shows probably I've ever seen and put that there. And Frozen came out a long time ago, and this is just dragging the bullshit on. Frozen's a great movie. It's just overdone to the extreme, and it's ruining and taking over other things. Disneyland, Disney World, everywhere. And it's gotten rid of some great things at Disney World for it. And that's what I think I'm just more mad about, is how we are taking these good iconic rides and putting them with movies that are just hitting the box office or getting a lot of money out of it. That's not what Disney is about. Disney is about being imaginative and creativity and representing that well. Not about what's gonna get the most money. What's gonna make more people come to the parks to give us more money. To be honest, I really think the CEO of Disney right now is a complete asshole due to the fact of how much he has run up stuff, run up the prices, run up the food, run up everything, to the point where people cannot go on a family vacation for even that long. My boyfriend's cousins have never been to Disneyland, and they can't afford to go anymore. Maybe a couple of years ago it was fine. Now it's not okay, and they can't afford it at all. So I am just so sick of Disney and the entirety of how much they're just focusing on money versus focusing on the enjoyment of the customers who give them the money. And to be honest, if there was a petition to stop the bullshit and to stop from them putting Guardians of the Galaxy, I would sign it. I think that they could close Tower of Terror, add new effects, redo a lot of stuff, and not get rid of the atmosphere that everybody enjoys and goes to the parks to enjoy. Now, people would probably be like, I would probably have a comeback and be like, well, what about Cars? Cars, actually, Route 66 runs through California, so it does have an effect. It does happen to do with California. And some of you are like, Bugs Land. Bugs Land is just a kids area that can go. I don't know what it has to do with California, but it's cute and it's been there since day one. And I think that's what's getting me annoyed, is that they tried to make it more California by putting Buena Vista Street in and doing all of that revamping in the entrance area to just put this shit there. So, to be honest, this is getting out of hand, Disney. You need to start rethinking on how to improve things instead of just putting something new there. Because so many people go to California Adventure to ride fucking Tower of Terror. And you're going to steal that away from all of your customers, all the guests that come in here, people who have spent so much time and money on your damn company to give you your millions of dollars so you can live a fucking happy life and to make them happy. And you're gonna ruin, honestly, a lot of people just go to Disney California Adventure to go on Screamin' and Tower of Terror because those are the two main rides. So you're gonna close it down. You're gonna have not that much stuff to like hold it off, I guess you could say. And you're gonna put a ride that has nothing to do with the park's theming, has nothing to do with the park's atmosphere, and you're possibly going to tear down one of the best parts of the park to build a whole land for fucking Marvel. Marvel isn't Disney. Was it bought by Disney? Yes. Was it originally Disney? No. This was originally Disney. Not that shit. So why don't you start thinking about how the company is, how the company was born off of, and why don't you think how Walt Disney would fucking want it? And stop thinking about your fucking asses to make how much money you can make. And stop caring about the money part. Start putting your brains together to think about, how are people going to enjoy this? What does this do about theming? How is this going to affect our parks? How is this going to affect the mentality of our guests? Is this going to make them want to come here? Is this going to make them mad? Why are we raising prices to the point where people can't afford it? That's my rant. I probably have repeated myself a lot, but I am just so sick at the fact that Disney is not using their brains to see how loyal customers from day one would be affected. Now, a lot of Marvel fans are going to be happy about it, which is good. Will I ride it? Yes. Do I think it's going to ruin the whole park? Yes. And that's just it. So, I'm going to link, I don't know how long after I put this up I'm going to link the article down just so you guys can see the picture of it. But I'll link it below. And just let me know in your thoughts. This is just my personal opinion. I know I got really emotional about it. But just let me know of your opinions. I'm open to hearing other opinions, but personally, being a customer and going so much, I personally am not looking forward to the bullshit that's about to arouse and all the crap that it's gonna ruin, especially the atmosphere. When my mom, she doesn't even go on Tower of Terror. She won't go on even Screaming, but she loves sitting in front of the Hollywood Tower Hotel because of the music and the atmosphere, and they're gonna ruin it. So that's my thought. Let me hear your thoughts. I'm just not a happy camper about it. So a lot of you will be, and that's good, and I'll give it a shot, but I'm so sick of Disney right now at this point. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think. And we are going to Disneyland, which is ironic. We're going to Disneyland in 2 weeks for a day. on my way back to Arizona. So just, yeah, let me hear your thoughts. I'm curious on what you guys have to say. I know some people are going to be happy, some people are going to be super pissed, but the majority of the comments I've read on YouTube are pissed off customers. So, yeah, and I will see you guys later. I'm going to be filming some sorority advice, some ASU starting advice soon. I'm so busy. I'm packing up finally, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. And the rest of my Disney vlogs are going to go up soon, which, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.